Boy oh boy, have I got something to show you today. Everybody loves a launch video. Now with this specific item that I'm going to show you, it has been requested for a very long time with us. We have been working with our American counterparts to make the pipeline just right before we drop it. And this brush, you're going to use it on every wash, quite a lot of surfaces on the car weekly. But this is not just a brush. This is the brush, the best of the best and the very ultimate in class of this style of brush. So on this video, I'm going to be, first of all, quickly talking to you about and showcasing to you I love getting up close and personal, the Detail Factory long-handled wheel well arch brush. Now, it's not just for arches, it's going to be showcased to you right now outside on a few super nice but super dirty cars, on some of the areas that can be used, and personally on the areas that I would use it. Now again, the areas I would use it can be multiplied by about 10 to some other cases where maybe we won't use it because we don't have those areas. So the videos that will follow because of this are going to be, as always, in a lot of detail, dedicated kind of cleaning tasks that can be used with this brush. But for now, just admire this. This is just next level. It's got almost kind of like a serrated blade style handle, so it's got rubberized construction all the way through, so if you do knock it, not going to be a problem. But in terms of the rubber itself, your hands aren't going to be moving when they're wet. That's the most important thing. The last thing you want is just a horrendous piece of plastic that when you've got something slick in your hand is just going to kind of come out. But perfect length as well. It's almost like a weapon. Now, let's get outside and put this to some very good use. So, one of the first major uses that probably 90% of people are going to be within this kind of batting range. This can be used as a face brush, so whether you like it short, you can grip it here. If you want to be further away, you can also grip it there. So again, you could clean your wheels like this. Gets in everywhere. It's super soft, so whether you've got gloss wheels, matte wheels, satin wheels like in my case, honestly totally fine. Now if you are in a little bit of a rush and you're saying to yourself, well, I don't want to use a tire brush, imagine you've just washed your car 2 days ago, you've got a car show, but you just need to, of course, be a discerning individual and do a little bit of a light agitation of your tires. Again, undress is already on there, wheel foam's already on there. What you're going to do, like this, just a quick pass. Boom. Watch this. There's your medium to soft level of tire cleaning done. Now, if you've got enough gap, you've hit it with a turbo nozzle, you've got some wheel foam in there, you may even have some undress underneath it, and you want to give it a nice light agitation. Watch this. First of all, just look at that length. Boom. It's in, and look, it just comes all the way. Look at that. It's catching the bottom of the lip. Beautiful. Now look, I can get all the way, so I'm actually touching all the way past the suspension components on this. Boof. There's your arch, knocked out super quick. Now, so here you find yourself in where traditionally an engine bay will usually reside. Obviously, I don't have an engine bay in the front. This is called my frunk. But, so if you've got a beautiful car like this, the same applies to whether you have just a normal, well, a traditionally placed engine, let's call it like that, right? A traditionally placed engine in the front, engine bay cleaning, scuttle panel cleaning, anything along those lines. One, you're going to want to have a consistency like this head, not too hard, not too soft, just enough. Second of all, you'll want to have the length, because if you're cleaning inside your engine bay like this, you can get in closer with a detailing brush. However, in my opinion, when you want to maybe cover a swathe of kind of space or square meterage within your engine bay, I think the length will really hit you. So in this case, obviously I've got my scuttle panel, my frunk, again, beautiful, of course, as you do, always. Just preload the brush. I mean, you could literally preload all of this as well, if you wish. I've got the added advantage of I've got storage space in here now, so it's beautiful. And you literally, look at that, you go to town. There's zero splashback, zero, right? You can even get, I mean, this is a very, very thin area, but it molds itself. In fact, I did not spray this area, so again, pre-treat. Imagine this is your engine bay, right? You pre-treat all of this and you would continue as normal. Now, you all know how particular I am about paint. Look at that. It's just, I mean, that's a thin runoff. Just the perfect width. As if it was done by magic. If you want to, here's another bit of a pro tip. Again, this is the beauty of a handle like this. You can adjust almost your aggressiveness. So now look, I'm just holding it. I look after our cars very, very well. Now, so I don't need to come in there and be like a groundwork and just smash something through. No, I don't need to do that. But if you do want to increase just a little bit of aggressiveness, what I would recommend is, rather than holding it like this, maybe just get it a little bit closer, like a traditional brush, right? So all of a sudden I've gone from here to here, and at this point, look, you can put a bit of agitation power if you really need to, and because the bristles are so soft, if you are using the right product, of course, if you are using the right product, it froths her up so nicely. Now, this is a question that we get asked every single day. How do I clean my convertible roof on my vehicle? Now, imagine this is your car. Doesn't matter about the color, really also about the manufacturer of the car, because nowadays the manufacturers have got an industry standard way of kind of producing to a certain level of quality. So irrespective of color, irrespective of brand of car, imagine this is your vehicle right now. A dedicated video is coming to this right after, obviously, the launch video, and this is to showcase two different levels of roof cleaning. Now, in this case, if this is your car, you obviously don't want to be going in with like a pickaxe and just smashing it every time, because if you're doing that, or you have to do that, you're doing something wrong. It's all about maintenance. So imagine you're doing this every fortnight, once a month. You want to maintain and finish, right? So you would come in with something like citrus. Imagine, even coverage, preload, soft bristle. This is the actual key word to it, so I've preloaded it. And because it's soft, again, just come in. It's giving you no resistance in that way. And again, this is now the length, look at that. I can, if I really wanted to, I can do the whole roof. But because I'm so far on the handle's massive, I'm actually, as a byproduct, removing any aggressiveness. Now, if you're like, oh, there's a spot right here, what do you do again? You just make it a bit closer, like this, see? Beautiful. You can add a little bit of aggressiveness, or a perfect roof like this. Look, quick agitation on your maintenance wash. Boom, finished. This is the beauty of having a premium product that actually is designed for a specific job. Again, I can't get enough of these bristles. The type of people that watch these videos, is this a disaster detail video? Absolutely not. But what this is for that discerning individual, UK, Europe, America, wherever you watch us, Australia now, Jesus. Wherever you watch us, hopefully this should resonate with you, that I'm trying to, in this case, launch a tool, and the ultimate tool for like the maintenance of roofs. Keep it soft, keep it simple, little bit, of agitation and rinse. No aggressiveness. The roof is going to be intact for a decade, 2 decades if you keep the car that long. But the durability of all these parts on cars, you know, in general, is what product do you hit it with? A premium product, a premium tool to agitate / apply the product, and life is fairly simple. All right, my friends, so what you've just seen is probably going to be 99% of the 3 biggest used areas: engine bays, wheels, so faces, tires, potentially for a soft clean, arches, you've got convertible roofs. Now, it's not limited to that as well. If you've got plastic rear boot liners, for example, or you want to maybe even agitate a carpet that's more than a towel, but more than something like super aggressive, but you want to do it at speed, this could be done if you've got, say, a van or a truck, or, you know, a pickup truck, for example, and you want to kind of clean your driver's side footwell, for example. If you've got a whole plastic, a little bit of interior with this brush is going to be absolutely killer. But for me, I would say that's where I use this specific brush the most of times. So for the people who get this brush, I hope you enjoy. I know a lot of you have been waiting a very long time for us to actually, you know, organize this, but it's here, it's now, it's live, it's on the website, ready to ship. Let's go. And I'm very curious in your feedback. So when you do get it, obviously maybe comment on this video, engage in the Facebook community group, YumCars community, if anybody's interested. Send us an email, give us a call, social media, all that type of stuff. I'm always curious about all your feedback. And yeah, I'm glad you liked the demonstration, hopefully, and I hope you enjoy this brush. Have a good one, guys.